clinics. She adds the shortage of available doctors for Surrey residents is compounded when a neighboring municipality has to deal with the closure of its hospital emergency department.
When Delta has the closure, Surrey ends up getting all of those people coming to our hospital, and we are already the busiest ER in all of Canada.
Surrey says it has about 59 family doctors per 100,000 residents. That's less than half the number of doctors in Vancouver on a per capita basis. Locke says the first of the city's new clinics is expected to open next year. A new report from rentals.ca suggests the average rent in Vancouver fell by more than 8% in September compared to the same month last year. That was the biggest drop in Canada. But as Michelle Morton reports, one urban planning expert says it still doesn't address the region's affordability gap.
Director of SFU City Program Andy Yan believes the province can only take partial credit for the drop. He says when rents come down, it's a sign the economy isn't doing well.
We had, I think, one estimate about 70,000 people leave British Columbia over the last quarter.
The province says it's been taking action to deliver more homes, including a record number of rental housing projects, as well as cutting red tape to allow more duplexes and townhomes. The report shows the average one-bedroom rent in Vancouver is $2,500. But Yan points out renters earn an average of $75,000 annually.
That really means that their affordable rent is really around, it's around $1,890, which I think really means that we're still far away from affordability.
The government says it knows there's more work to do to address rental costs. Michelle Morton, CBC News, Vancouver.
14 rural properties northeast of Kamloops remain under an evacuation alert because of a dam on a nearby lake that's at risk of failing. Colton Davies with the Thompson-Nicola Regional District says some culverts have been blocked, causing the water level in the lake to rise. He says the district is working with provincial authorities to mitigate the risk of flooding to some nearby homes.
The most likely scenario in some form is to be able to lower the lake level in some capacity in a safe way for it to go down Creek, of course, at a controlled rate in that way.
The province says the dam is an unauthorized gravel construction. The TNRD has advised residents on evacuation alert to have essential items ready to go and to have food and supplies ready for pets and livestock. Prime Minister Mark Carney welcomes yesterday's announcement that Israel and Hamas have agreed to the first phase of the U.S. proposed peace deal in Gaza. The two sides have agreed to a pause in the fighting and the release of all remaining hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. Omar lives in Victoria and has family in Gaza.
I hope